Hal and Alicia, I feel like you're younger brother and sister to me. I remember meeting you in the parking lot of Temple Emanu-El. You had just moved to the neighborhood, and Alicia, you were trying to get me, off the record, without Hal knowing, to really push Schechter for your husband because it was all foreign to him. It wasn't much of a push. I loved that encounter. I remember Hal kind of being alarmed because he met me wearing shorts. I was getting ready to go play golf, and he never met a rabbi before that wore shorts or that played golf. And that was the foundation of what became not only a relationship between congregants, but with friends. Since that time, we have broken a lot of bread together. We've played a lot of rounds of golf together. We've talked about a lot of funny things and some serious things. We've traveled to Washington for AIPAC and for lobbying our elected officials. We've also been to Israel multiple times and other places of interest. But wherever I go and whatever needs to be done for our temple, I can count on both of you. I know that you're there to say, Hineni, what can I do to help? Whether it's bringing supplies, whether it's standing up, whether it's reaching in your pockets, whether it's modeling for Lauren and for Sam the values that you want them to have as Jewish people and members of society, the world can look towards the Messers for seeing right versus wrong and good versus bad. I can't think of a better model that we're looking for in our community. You've taught us how to love, how to show respect, how to disagree with honor. You've taught us so much about ourselves and about each other. And when it comes to needing things for this temple, you have been stalwarts. Hal, in particular, you've been an executive member for at least 3 different terms, and we have leaned on you heavily when it came to anything related to real estate and the properties that are part of the temple. You've not only helped us save pennies and nickels, but you've thought strategically about our future, and that is worth its weight in gold. I can never articulate enough thanks for what you've done to solidify us now and prepare us better for tomorrow. You two have modeled and demonstrated everything that is core to Temple Emanu-El: tradition, history, acceptance, tolerance, the blending of different backgrounds, and building better for tomorrow. What a blessing you have been to each other, but most importantly to us. On this occasion of honoring you both at our temple, we pause and we say thank you. Thank you for all that you have given of your heart, for all that you've given of your time, for all of your resources, and we only pray that you continue to make a difference in the world for generations to come. You can already see the fruits of that investment and those 2 beautiful souls that you've brought into our world. I hope that you know that it transcends far more than just Lauren and Sam, that all of us who are blessed to know you and to love you feel the impact of your leadership. May you continue to inspire us today and forevermore. Mazel tov on this very deserved honor on both of you.
Alicia and I were both born in New Jersey and raised in traditional Jewish homes. And we met each other at Babson College in Wellesley, Massachusetts, where we were both active in Hillel. After graduating, we moved to New York, started our family there, and we moved to Tenafly a few months before Sam was born. And the first thing we did when we moved to New Jersey was join Temple Emanu-El, because it was very important for us to be members of a Jewish community. That's when we met Rabbi Kirshner and Cantor Singer, and it was like we instantly had a community.
One of the things I think about often was when Lauren first started religious school, there was a breakfast for the parents. And Rabbi Kirshner said something that stuck with me at the breakfast. He said, you could be one of those parents who comes to synagogue twice a year, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or you could take advantage of all the things that the synagogue has to offer, and we have so many things. And I just love coming to any event that they have.
When we come into Temple Emanu-El, we feel like we've arrived at our second home, where we're joining our friends and family. And this is where we basically raised our kids. And they've been running around here since they were little, running up to the bima for candy. And now my son knows where the candy is and takes some for himself and grabs some for Rabbi Kirshner in the middle of services.
And Lauren volunteers every Sunday since her bat mitzvah. She's now a junior in high school. And I want to add that she knows where the snack closet is in the religious school and often comes home with lots of goodies on Sunday.
So my involvement with Temple Emanu-El really began in 2014 when the Gaza war happened. I went on a solidarity mission with Rabbi Kirshner, and I didn't know a single person on that trip, and really made lifelong friends through that experience. You know, in a world where there's so much division, to be able to come here, to be surrounded by people who are like-minded, have similar values, that core belief in a strong Jewish community, the importance of Israel, for me, a great escape from the outside world.
When we went on the Israel bat mitzvah trip, Lauren's bat mitzvah in 2022 with both of our parents, which was just so magical, and over 100 people from the temple. So it was such a fabulous group. But their absolute favorite memories of that trip were the trivia on the bus with Evie and Elias. And the kids still talk about it all the time and how fun it was.
Temple Emanu-El, in terms of helping the greater community, is really the hub in the wheel. For me, at least, we're involved with many different Jewish organizations, but it really is Temple Emanu-El is the center, and we branch off from there.
The temple has brought us so much support over the last few years. Even during COVID, I feel like there was no lapse in our traditions and the way we celebrated. We would be on Zoom on Shabbats. Every Sunday, we would play cahoots with the rabbi, and the kids look forward to it. And we feel so fortunate enough is that we live in a bubble and our kids don't feel afraid at all. It's just not even a part of their life. And for that bubble, I feel very, very fortunate.
I never saw myself as being involved with the synagogue, more than going a couple times a year. And Temple Emanu-El really changed that for me. I think it was a combination of our outstanding clergy and our outstanding community at large that it made me want to be involved here. I never feel like I'm obligated to come. I come because I want to.
Our parents instilled in us the importance of being Zionists, being part of a Jewish community, having traditions, beliefs, the importance of the Jewish religion, and we feel that we need to instill those values in our children, and we know that Temple Emanu-El is the piece that will provide that for them. And that's why we continue to be involved here.
We'd like to thank Temple Emanu-El for this great honor. Temple has been such a special place for us and our family. To be recognized really means a lot to us. And we'd also like to congratulate the Harrises and the Gillens. And we're looking forward to sharing this honor with them.